All right. I wanted to talk about a concept called the golden handcuffs, and the reason I was thinking about that was a few months ago I was kind of toying with the idea of buying myself a nicer car and sort of thinking about it for a while, and I decided not to go ahead with it. And basically the reason was because of this concept of the golden handcuffs. And really what it is that when people start to earn more money and sort of move up in life, a lot of the times they'll end up going into consumer debt to buy all these luxury goods that they don't actually really need, just because they are earning more money and they can't afford it. So things like nice cars and nice furniture for the house or whatever the case may be. And really the problem with that is it kind of locks you into your current situation. So you're earning more money and you can afford to pay for all this stuff, take loans and pay it off as you go, but it kind of removes like options and flexibility that you might have had before, because now you have to be in that job because you now have all these financial obligations that you have to pay for every month. And I see it all the time when people are in jobs that they don't really like, but they feel like they have to be there just because they need the money to pay for all this stuff that they don't really need. And so I've sort of tried to be deliberate in my life of kind of avoiding that situation and just sort of trying to avoid as much consumer debt as possible. And like, I guess to be clear, like I'm definitely not against luxury goods. I mean, I have a car myself and like I spend a lot of money on my bike, but I guess the difference there is I paid for all that stuff in cash, so it's not something that I've sort of stretched myself to try and get. It's stuff that I've been able to afford, and it hasn't become like a financial burden to me. And I like that because now I have like all this flexibility. Like if I want to take 6 months off working and sort of work on another project, I can do that. And if I want to take like a lower paying job because it's something I think I'll be happier in, like I have the freedom to be able to do that because I don't have all these obligations over my head. So, and yeah, so that's really just something I try to keep in mind and just keep my life lean in terms of consumer debt. And it's sort of a thought process I always go through when I'm thinking about buying stuff like that. So yeah, just a quick thought I had. Hope that helps a bit, and I'll speak to you soon.